He gets it complete to Jackson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
When you talk about this Jets defense,
against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's caught by Jackson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running.
There he goes, left side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And a stoppage here, we're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At their own 18.
Straight ahead is home.
And he'll power his way up near the 25.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Paul ought to give up the middle. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. Second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Emmanuel Ogbah. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
On third down, Wilson.
And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. They go play action here on first down.
Completes this to Elijah Higgins.
And he's got this down to the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jackson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Back to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
2nd and 14.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Dolphins lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Now, these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the Jets winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here now at MetLife Stadium. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8.
Now it's Wilson.
He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okuwebe now.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They go play action with Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he was able to get it by playing. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 21, here's a 2nd down and 9. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. He had a minimal gain on 1st down. Now they stop him for no gain. What do you think, going in a different direction on 3rd down?
Could very well be. I'll guarantee he's asking for the ball 3rd time to try and make up for the...
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit.
From the left hash, this from 46. And that is no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So a long drive, 11 plays all told, but in the end, they come away with nothing.
And what can you do from an offensive standpoint except pat your kicker on the head and say, get them next time?
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's caught by Jackson. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll look to throw again.
Throw downfield going to be taken in by Jackson.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Dolphins! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Garrett Wilson.
His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Let's go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Double 38.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now 2nd and 3. A give running right is Hall.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Hall again. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
And credit the tackle to Brandon Jones. The Jets at 11-5 on the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Here's a give to Hall. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Here's Wilson. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
They were certainly in field goal range, opted to go for it. Hey, they were able to pick it up.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, but look at it this way. The kicker had missed one before, so they decided to stay out and go for it, and it worked. But now, just one missed field goal and you're not trusting him? He'll be visiting a team psychiatrist this week because he's going to want some answers about why they wouldn't put him back out on the field.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. Touchdown, Jets! Garrett Wilson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Jets are back within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here, 1st and 10. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 58 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st down, back to Achane.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Daniel Whelan now.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they have started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot, stay the course.
Second and a couple. Now Wilson wants a different look.
Here's Wilson to throw on 2nd down. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wilson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Ball again on second down.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
49 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll run with Hall.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Throwing quickly to Wilson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Hall again.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this 2nd very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
4th down. Here's Wilson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
back to the ground with Hall.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On second down, here's Wilson. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Here's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that'll bring them back within 4.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and the offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Now 3rd down and very long.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7.
And the Jets will take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They go play action with Wilson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And he's brought down after a very nice game.
118 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. A loss of 2 there, second down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there.
They'll look to run with Hall.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game. Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they enjoy this 4th quarter lead starting out 1st and 10 now following the missed field goal.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Jets are right back in this football game.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Give to Hall running right.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now it's Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. He's across midfield. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And that one too wide and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Second and 10.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game. Well, and it's his 3rd missed field goal of the game, much to the displeasure of this home crowd, some of whom are heading for the turnstiles.
And unfortunately for him, he'll be a hot topic.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Jermaine Johnson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
They'll look to throw here.
Throw caught by Achane.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
One more time with Hall.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Brees Hall taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Jets have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that gives them a 3-point lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Watch out now. 50. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete.
Let's go.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
97.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3.
Back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
He'll look to throw.
It's Jackson again on the reception.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play.
Well, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. This is 1st and 10.
Now Wilson. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Wilson to throw.
It's complete. Lazard.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Throwing now is Wilson.
That's complete. It's Okuregiman.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 35 before going out. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give to Hall. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he's across for the touchdown. It's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st down. He's back to throw. This ball intercepted. And the Jets are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Jets, they finish off the regular season at 12 up and 5 down. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Miami, they will indeed limp to the finish line, unfortunately, as they